Happy New Year. It is Wemi here. I'm super excited to be sharing this week's dose of inspiration with you. So, one of my absolute favorite movies in the entire world universe is The Matrix. I think I was maybe 14 years old or so when this movie first came out. Also, we don't acknowledge the last three, only the first one. But there was something about the protagonist, Neo's journey, that clicked with me. So much that my puppy Neo, who's napping behind me, is actually named after the main character. So this was more than just a movie to me. This piece of creativity struck a nerve so deep, but it would take years for me to fully grasp why and to recognize why the message beyond the art made me feel like I was watching myself awaken from a deep sleep. So, in The Matrix, we are introduced to a dystopian future in which humanity is unknowingly trapped inside a simulated reality. Sounds scary, right? Just going through the motions with no end in sight. Now, that story sounds eerily familiar to this reality that we are living in, right? Because it often feels like we are all asleep. We all go through these motions like good little pawns and soldiers in a game. Each person plays their part, good, bad, indifferent, perfectly. We go through the day, the 9 to 5. We have the same conversations with Cheryl from accounting or Susan from legal. Our relationships are mostly, and interactions are mostly superficial. We don't go deep because we don't have time. We rush through everything: breakfast, lunch, dinner. Check, please. Then we run home to mindlessly binge our favorite shows, set the alarm, get up, and do it all over again. The Matrix is a story of awakening. Something nags at Neo, the main character, and he can't seem to escape it. It starts small. There's something missing. Something isn't right. There's this feeling of being trapped, like the life that he's living is a lie. It is a story of forgetting and then remembering and finding purpose in this journey. And that word purpose is so powerful for us in this human experience. Purpose, the reason for which something is done or created or for which something exists. So, what is your purpose? Why are you here? How do you break out of this prison of the meaningless and the mundane? Is it possible to build a life that you truly love, one that you're proud of? Will you leave your mark? How can you leave your mark? There's nothing worse than feeling powerless in your own story. There's nothing more tragic than sleeping through life. And there's absolutely nothing more devastating than a life without purpose. When Neo awakens, everything changes. He doesn't just see the picture, he sees the code behind the picture. He sees the formula. And behind everything in this life journey is a formula. There's a code behind this video that you're watching of me, this app that you're using. Someone has set directions, a purpose for every single element, for the colors that you see. Every action has a code that defines its purpose. Next video, there's a code behind that action, right? And it's the same thing in our world and in our journey. So let me ask you, when you look at the picture of your life or video of your life, if you will, are you living a life of purpose? A life of intention? Do you love what you see? Or are you craving change? Is there a nagging feeling that there's more for you, that you're meant for more than the motions that you're going through? Because I'll tell you this, there's a reason why the world has experienced what it has over the last 2 years. There is a reason for the great resignation, the big quit that is happening in the workforce right now. There is a collective shift, and we are being nudged out of this deep, deep sleep, this deep slumber that we have been complacent about, right? And that we have agreed to for so many years. If you want change, you have to go to the source. The code, the source code has to change. It has to be edited, to be rewritten completely for your picture, the picture that you see, how your life presents. For that to change, the code has to change. So we are starting another year. You can stay asleep or you can choose to awaken. Or like they say in The Matrix, blue pill or red pill. If you are ready, if this message rings true just a little bit, if it nudges you and awakens something inside of you, then I want you to join me for this live online event that is happening Sunday, January 30th, called We Need to Talk About Your Purpose. This will be the most important message that I've ever shared. As someone who's been called to be a guide in this journey, I will be guiding you through remembering who you are and why you're here in this journey, and to awakening to your power, and most importantly, how to start co-creating with life. I promise that your life will never be the same. The link to sign up for We Need to Talk About Your Purpose is right underneath this video. I can't wait to see you there again. If there's even a tiny nudge, if you're like, ooh, I felt that, I want you to sign up. Link again is right below this video for this class. I cannot wait to see you there. If this message connected in general, comment below. And if you have not subscribed to this channel yet, please subscribe for more doses of inspiration. I look forward to seeing you next week. I'll see you soon.